Too many subscriptions. Anak, when did you last review your subscriptions? Baka permanent na sa expenses mo yung mga temporary tools na ginagamit mo. So let me share with you the story of Marie, who owns a printing services business for 7 years na. So Marie offers tarpaulins, brochures, business cards, at saka invitations. She's been operating steadily at consistent naman yung kanyang clients. One morning, chinek niya yung bank statement niya at nag-wonder siya. Bakit parang ang dami kong auto-debit? And that's when I asked her, Marie, magkano total ang subscriptions mo? Hindi niya alam yung exact amount. So we listed everything. Design tools, cloud storage, multiple file sharing apps, 2 accounting tools, a video conferencing plan na hindi naman niya masyadong ginagamit, ang isang email tool with 0 campaigns, website hosting, domain renewal, and even printer software. Di ba? Sobrang dami ng tools. At nung tinotal namin lahat, the amount was 8,500 per month, and that is over 100,000 per year. So na-shock si Marie. Sabi niya, Mami, hindi ko alam na ang laki na pala. The problem with subscriptions is that they accumulate quietly over the years. Dagdag ka ng dagdag ng tools as you grow, pero you rarely remove the ones that you no longer need. Kasi auto-debit eh. Kaya ang ending, out of sight, out of mind. Pero month after month, yung expenses, nako, it keeps on draining your cash. And here's what you can do, anak. Itong linggong to, audit everything. Check your bank statements. Ilista yung lahat ng recurring charges at tanungin mo yung sarili mo. Does it still help with my operations? I-cancel mo na yung hindi mo kailangan. Downgrade what you are not maximizing. Kaya, when Marie did this, guess how much she saved? 5,200 per month. Maliit na halaga, di ba? Pero instant savings yan without changing anything about your operations. Magkano na yan sa isang taon? You just stop paying for tools na hindi mo actually kailangan. Kaya, let's be business-minded, Pinoy.